Missouri Southern State University's beginnings can be traced to its preeminent role as a two-year junior college. A partnership agreement with the University of Missouri and the Joplin School Board in the mid-1930s created the right formula to establish Joplin Junior College. This arrangement would have everlasting positive repercussions on our educational community. For the first time, local high school graduates were offered college courses in a structured, affordable academic setting during the fall semester of 1937. The new upstart college was in the steady, capable hands of two men, E.A. Elliott and Harry E. Blaine. Both gentlemen had strong ties to education and the Joplin school system. Elliott as the superintendent of Joplin Public Schools, and Blaine as principal of Joplin High School. Elliott became the first president of Joplin Junior College, and Blaine took the role as the first dean of the college. Records from the first semester reflect that 114 freshmen were enrolled at Joplin Junior College. The first full year of classes was held on the third floor of Joplin High School at 8th and Wall. By 1939, 24 graduates received the college's first diplomas. On commencement day, the first copies of the Crossroads School Yearbook were distributed. Junior college graduate Joan Epperson was awarded a $1 prize by selecting the name of the yearbook, and Epperson also would proudly represent the young educational institution as the 1939 Crossroads Queen. She and a friend, Mary Laird, who was editor-in-chief of the Junior College Yearbook, made additional school history by combining Laird's Joplin High School team color of green with Epperson's Neosho High School team color of gold to form the Joplin Junior College colors. During this time, the lion became the school's mascot. Also, the junior college's theatrical department premiered its first production, The Patsy. The coexistence of Joplin Junior College and Joplin High School lasted for only one full school year. Before the fall semester of 1938, the junior college relocated to another Joplin School District building at 4th and Byers. For the next 20 years, the school would reside at this site. In 1938, the local citizens voted in favor of supporting a $100,000 bond issue. Half of those funds were used to rehabilitate the new college home at 4th and Byers. At the time, the faculty consisted of 23 full-time and part-time instructors. By 1939, Joplin Junior College was recognized as the third largest junior college in the state of Missouri. College life dramatically changed after the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor in December of 1941. The student body gathered at a class assembly to hear President Roosevelt's declaration of war. The stability of the new college during the war was severely tested as enrollment dropped dramatically. Programs were modified and student activities were curtailed. Male faculty members and students left school to serve their country. Junior college president E.A. Elliott's career abruptly ended as he enlisted in the United States Army. Roy S. Wood became the superintendent of Joplin's public school system and president of the junior college in 1944. At that time, the student population had shrunk to 79 women and 11 men. Wood's career covered 25 years of dedicated service. He would be remembered for advocating that the school remain open during the war years, even though only 29 students graduated during the spring of 1944. Wood adamantly supported keeping the football team when the school administration wished to terminate the program, and he worked tirelessly to sever the public school system from the junior college because of the long-term financial drain that the college had on the school system's tax base. Immediately following the war, the Joplin Junior College encountered a new type of college student. Under the GI Bill of Rights, ex-servicemen were given financial support to go to college. The real tidal wave of veterans arrived at Joplin Junior College during the fall of 1946, and enrollment reached a new peak at 484 students. Housing for these new students reached acute proportions. To alleviate the problem, the Federal Housing Authority provided 6 surplus military barracks buildings. By the spring semester of 1947, the GI housing city was fully occupied. World War II veteran Bill Grigsby took advantage of the GI Bill by attending Joplin Junior College. Grigsby became a beloved treasure and ambassador for Kansas City, a master of ceremonies for all occasions, and a broadcasting icon for 6 decades, including 46 years with the Kansas City Chiefs. Also in 1946, a former home at 5th and Byers was converted into a student union. The building was known as Blaine Hall. The selected name was a lasting tribute to the college's first dean. During this time, a junior college alumni association was established. Alumni gathered for the first of many alumni student banquets. Today, the association continues to provide opportunities for all college and university graduates to stay united and informed. During the late 1940s, the college received accreditation from the North Central Association of Colleges and Secondary Schools. This was a milestone for the college due to the fact that for the first time the credits earned at Joplin Junior College were transferable to the national family of colleges and universities. The North Central report also described the college instructors as excellent classroom teachers who prepared their students well. From the very beginning, the college was blessed with a dedicated, caring, and highly qualified faculty. Martha McCormick was hired in 1937 to teach mathematics at $75 a month. This patient and understanding teacher would serve the college for 35 years. Ada Coffey transferred from teaching at Joplin High School to the new junior college, where she taught English and literature. Her students recall her enthusiasm and love of literature as she made the characters and settings come alive in the classroom. Art instructor Arthur Bowles arrived in 1938. His students would recall his classes as fun, and he would introduce art as well as the appreciation of it to many students for the very first time. Dorothy Stone came to the college in 1939 as a teacher of accounting and secretarial courses. She became a pioneer figure in establishing the college's business administration curriculum. Harry Gokel arrived during the same year. He taught economics, history, and geography. In addition, Gokel held various administrative posts and became the first chairman of the new Social Science Division. All were strict disciplinarians, held their students to high academic standards, and left lasting legacies. Edna Drummond was part of the original college faculty in 1937. She served as the Dean of Women and taught botany and zoology. This graceful and dignified figure retired in 1955 at the age of 70. Upon her death, she left a bequest of over $43,000 to fund scholarships for science students. E.O. Humphrey was the college's first football coach. His name will forever be remembered as the prestigious E.O. Humphrey Award, given each year to outstanding athletes. After the college relocated to the campus at Duquesne and Newman Road, 3 college dorms were named after Martha McCormick, Dorothy Stone, and Harry Gokel. Before the 1940 decade closed, a new vocational school was constructed at 13th and Wall. Known as the Franklin Technical School, the site became the home for Joplin Junior College's shop and industrial classes. One student passing through the college halls in the early 1940s was Dennis Weaver. This former Joplin resident won an Emmy Award for his legendary role as Chester on the Gunsmoke TV series, one of TV's longest-running series. For more than 50 years, Weaver appeared in many stage productions, television series, and motion pictures. By 1950, the college faculty consisted of 39 instructors. In 1953, an associate degree in business was offered. 1 year later, another watershed moment in the college's development occurred when, for the first time, African Americans were admitted to the college. During the 1954 fall semester, 8 African Americans entered JJC. By the late 1950s, the junior college returned where it all began as classes resumed back at 8th and Wall. During the 50s, students participated in activities beyond the classroom by attending mixers, dances, sorority and fraternity parties, and Christmas parties, caroling in the halls at Christmas time, and participating in cheering sections at the football and basketball games. The Chart, the student newspaper, received some outstanding direction from a new faculty member, Cletus Headley. Headley was an excellent English teacher and will best be remembered for her 20 years as the advisor of The Chart by enhancing the publication into an award-winning paper. She was instrumental in introducing the college's first course in journalism. Through the years, The Chart and its writers received a series of top honors. In 1956, Milton Britsky took over a neglected theater curriculum and built the speech and drama department into a strong program that added to the college's growing academic excellence. From the beginning of the junior year in 1937, there were football and basketball teams. The football program began a series of winning seasons under the direction of head coach Dudley F. Steggy. Coach Steggy led the school into a new era as the college became a member of the Interstate Junior College Conference, a consortium of Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma junior colleges. His 1957 team won the conference title. The overpowering defense held their opponents scoreless in 6 of the 8 games played. The team was full of outstanding players like Merle Gunn, Buster Brown, and Bill Kelly. During Steggy's reign, Merle Gunn, Bob Speedy, Bill Kelly, H.B. Davis, J.D. Stormy Love, and William Bull Hayes received All-American accolades. After 12 seasons, Steggy gave his whistle to Ronald Toman. During the first year, Coach Toman's team won the Interstate Conference title. The following year, his 1965 team won every game and finished the season as the number 3 team in the nation. With this national ranking, the team anticipated a bowl bid after their perfect 10-0 season. Unfortunately, they were denied. The Lion basketball teams were also excelling on the court. In 1947, the Lions basketball team earned first place in the Missouri Public Junior College Conference. The program continued to improve as they won another conference championship. In 1954, Buddy Ball began a 5-year stint as the Lions basketball coach. Under his leadership, the team won 3 conference championships. Doug Landreth followed Ball as the head basketball coach. His 1962-63 team lost only 1 game and won the last championship in the junior college era. Coach Landreth graduated from Joplin Junior College in 1948. He returned to his alma mater in 1959. During his 24 years with the college, he was the athletic director, basketball coach, assistant football coach, golf mentor, tennis coach, and physical education instructor. His golf teams won conference championships 6 years in a row from 1960 to 1965. In 1965, a local sports booster club was formed. These sports enthusiasts became known as the Lionbackers and are still to this day extremely active in supporting Missouri Southern athletes and athletic programs. In 1966, a total of 252 associate degrees were awarded. By the end of the Joplin Junior College era, 2,805 diplomas were received. Over those 30 years, a student's college experience took place primarily in 2 buildings downtown, both former Joplin high schools. Those students attending Joplin Junior College witnessed firsthand World War II, the Korean War, and the beginning of the Vietnam War. From drive-ins, rock and roll music, touch-tone telephones, and McDonald's restaurants. They experienced the transition from radio to television and from train to plane travel. They would also be a part of a special 30 years known as the Joplin Junior College era, which was an essential factor in setting the strong foundation for Missouri Southern State University.